Greetings from somewhere. I am your host for this psychotic circus. Schizophrenic circus. If I could get that out, that might be the new name. I am Dylan. I'm joined today by Annie Orian. Good evening.
Hey, Dylan, good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. I have curated a pile of brain rot for us, and I spent so much time doing it, I forgot to make the screen cap intro for tonight. And this is what Grok shot me out. I didn't have too many problems getting these brain rot toys. Oddities. Grok did not like the term oddities. Or no, that's when I took it into Photoshop to extend. They were like, no, we're not going to extend this with oddities. So here are our brain rot toys. We'll get to these in the ads section coming up soon.
I
And
like the one with the turtle head.
I believe the shark does actually appear because this is Grok's representation. Have you fiddled around with the AI art or music at all?
Uh, o- Not very much. None with the music. Some AI art, like the thumbnails for my podcast episodes, but that's about it.
Uh, it's fun finding the limits of Grok. I went over it with Spurg Snake last night of all the things Grok wouldn't let me do on that thumbnail. There is. It's been a while since I checked him out. I've got to find him again. Someone who would take up close shots of women in porn and have the generative fill to see what the Photoshop would have her doing with a face like that isn't getting railed. Came up with a bunch of fun things. It tells me quite a few times that what I'm trying to do is against their terms. That's been a few of them. Anyone with the men in white shirts and white shorts, the Photoshop AI is like, we know what this is, and we're not adding to it, sir.
Yeah, it seems like you deliberately have to get around breaking the AI. Some people use like the term like prompt engineer, and it seems like you kind of have to.
That's our buddy Luigi Greenberg. And I'm still learning my way around how to talk to this AI. Low cut shirt was one of the first things that I learned to get big tits. I don't think it would respond as well to big tits as it does to low cut top. I am well aware that is how you get a nice rack with Twitter's AI.
You have the tricks for some of them, but not all of them yet.
Yeah, and the music, I'm not full of myself like our buddy Karmix is. I throw some stuff into the what the fuck is it? Whatever it is, and sometimes it shits out something nice. I like when it totally spazzes out. One of the tracks I use regularly, I pick it up right after it just completely like gold dust seizures out, and then from there on, it's good. Just needed to have a little.
So where are we starting today?
We are starting with almost sports. We are over in Stanistan, possibly India. Nope, doesn't mention exactly which country. That's why I give it the Stanistan name. Turkmenistan. Oh, I've got a Turkmenistan TV. Is someone is rebroadcasting behind the Iron Curtain television from Turkmenistan and North Korea. I've got to really go through those. So hopefully I'll have those within the next few weeks for you folks. This is a a game you would have on your phone. Just a time filler. Find the patterns, but they're doing it in real life, and they're playing for donuts.
Ooh, okay.
Tuke has
Okay.
called
Hello,
this
good
"Who
morning.
Wants to Eat."
Thank you so much.
Who
You
wants to
are
eat?
a real
Yeah, no, that's a
king.
good name for the game.
Okay. One, two.
It's definitely exploitation, but hey, it makes good content, I guess.
You are real
And of
king.
course,
Oh my God. Thank you.
as they just want to have something in their bellies, we could bet $5 on it. Uh, it's a little late to do it impartially because blue seems to be going really slow over there. After it got started, I got to go with the lady in the black hijab.
Oh ya, Kak Andriani itu nggak saya
Yeah.
tampilkan ya.
Left
Tapi
is
saya
definitely
bagi di
faster
belakang
than
ya.
right. She seems to have a strategy as well.
Yang dari Kak Andriani nggak saya
Completely
tampilkan ya.
cleared line.
Nanti saya bagi di
But
belakang.
look at blue. Blue has pretty much all the orange and all the white. We might have the tortoise and the hare here.
Iya, soalnya ya nanti saya sampai.
They do have high-speed internet. So I'm wondering if they do have access to PS5, but it's just unfeasible for them to stream that game. So they stream this game.
If you send $7,
The one on the right is a
they'll
lot
get
more
one
precise with her movements.
dollar.
No wasted movement. That's how she's catching up.
They'll get $1.
I do like that they got their son's drumsticks from his drum set there to get this done.
Because
It's interesting that they have different strategies.
Power coin. TikTok coin.
Oh, looks like we both would have lost our ass. Blue is getting it done. Blue was slower but had no wasted motion. She gets to eat tonight.
She had a better strategy.
Yeah.
She was able to see it in her mind's eye of how to get this going. And that just keeps going and going. I had to keep screen recording other stuff, like slow adult speed dating. That's much more important. I've been having a lot of hits and misses lately, because I think they might be serious this time. I think after this latest extension of yet another 90 days of TikTok, they might be taking it away, and my precious speed dating is going to go away. Come on, some other format. Pick it up. Comedy Shaman mentioned M. I'm unfamiliar with M, but hopefully those speed daters migrate over there, because I love your speed dating shows for all the wrong reasons.
What's M?
I just learned about it last night from, he's Radio God now. We all still call him Shaman. Is
it a person?
It's apparently a new site like TikTok and Instagram, so on and so forth, to find horseshit content like that. So I am going to be on the lookout. I've got my back catalog of speed dating that I am just starting to edit now. So much back catalog. Someone please hire me as a producer. I have content coming out my ass. Give me a couple of bucks for it. You too can give me a couple of bucks, $5 a month to become a rope shooter. We have Sonic the Hedgehog melodrama soap opera coming up. I've got to pick a time tomorrow. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but sometime tomorrow, look out for that. The first Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadow the Hedgehog have a child together, living in a double wide, and a lot of drama.
Okay, that's not where I was expecting that to go, but not surprised.
I've actually got to go to the store and get myself an inhaler. I've been out for a week, so you'll see me hitting this an inordinate amount of times because it's been at 0, and I'm like, there's still a little more in there. I'm taking res hits of my asthma inhaler. Actually, the res hits are also leading to the problem of me needing to take this a few more times.
You know, that's totally understandable. During COVID, I had some respiratory problems. I never got COVID, but I was like constantly sick because of the place I was living in. So I was using an inhaler, especially because I was smoking a lot of flower at the time. So I needed a albuterol inhaler just so I could I need to be able to breathe again.
I've always had asthma, and I've never seen it. My buddy had a THC inhaler. We took at a concert. Holy shit, I almost passed out. I remember, I had a lean on, like those addicts in Baltimore that we see, where I was in the seat and just going
I can imagine.
down. Miss that.
Getting too high is not fun.
It was the proper amount. I snapped out of it and got to just be really into the what was it cover band? Who the fuck was it? Oh, the Pink Floyd cover band. But that has no, fuck. I was segueing into something and I forget what it was. Son of a gun. That's why I am a middle of the road host. I set things up and then falls apart.
Hey, that's okay. I'm not a good co-host, so sometimes I just sit here and I'm like, yep.
I don't have one.
Yeah. Very much like Arnold in Last Action Hero. I don't think I have that on the board anymore. I am going to have to repopulate this board with things that I'm actually going to play. Thank you, I guess, Eevee Mux, for making StreamYard up their game on this board. I can actually see a lot of my drops and can bring it back because I like dropping things like this.
Yes! Fuck you too!
So thanks for the new layout. I might be able to get back to throwing in some drops with this new layout. Keep them on their toes, Eevee Mux. But I have noticed that there seems to be kinks in Eevee Mux with some other people's streams. So I'll stay right here, especially since I just re-upped for the year. I just let that go and renew all by itself. So hooray, StreamYard. Keep up the good work.
I hope they do because when they changed their pricing plans, it wasn't worth it. But it seems like they're implementing a lot of stuff that's becoming worth it.
Oh yeah, the yearly subscription. I didn't notice it in the previous years when it happened. This year, what the fuck was that? Oh, it's the StreamYard for the year. That's what hit my account. That's what happened. So right here, as I guess this is what I was segueing to. I started talking about speed dating and got off of it. We have our buddy Sammy. He's our speed dater, Sweetie, and Rob the Crazy Trooper. He looks like Farva from Super Troopers. Actually, he looks like Farva,
yeah.
who ate all of the marijuana in the lockup. Look at those eyes. Oh, that's what I was going to get to. I ran out of my Maryland marijuana when I visited my family. I got a nice nice little package, and yeah, this is one of those states that isn't so nice to it. I want to visit some. I may visit you, Annie. It's to visit you. It's not because of the weed that I can buy from the corner store. I swear, I'm being a friend, not a selfish twat.
Out of everywhere, I would go over the river to Missouri because don't buy it in Illinois. The tax is insane.
LA had it good. California had it so good at medical. That bill that made it legal fucked us over with the taxes. But let's get away from the pot and get to the speed dating.
I don't have work because I have one old kid.
That sounds a low. Well, that's as max as it gets. In the editing bay, I should have turned her up.
Is she of age?
She is Filipino. So she's. I've seen Filipino ladies that look very much 14, and they're pushing 40. So she may be 38 years old with that face.
Okay.
Very, very, very young. They got good genes to make them look young for a long time.
I don't
Too young, if you ask me. Goodness.
Yeah.
have work because I have one old kid too. And I know that they make attention, but after the election in the Philippines, I am working with a.
Okay, so she's not being very clear, but she's got a child and she's in the Philippines. Officer Farva, I don't know if he's taking this in or he gives no
two
shits.
negatives.
He's got no reaction. A Filipino wife, the old mail order bride, you got the mindset she's going to be subservient to me because, especially now, isn't Biden in there? You act cross to me. See you, lady. Actually, I knew a guy who had a wife from abroad, and when they broke up, she wanted to take the dog, and he was like, I will go to INS. I will say this is a fake marriage. and to deport you. You are not taking my dog. I will go nuclear
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, but you can't take somebody's pet.
Municipality.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have any questions for me?
Drink. Any fans of the show, you have any questions for me is one of the most popular phrases said on this show.
Right. It just screams
The
desperation because they're like, okay, I wasn't really interested in what you had to say, so I don't have any follow up on that.
Depending on what night you catch me, I might just talk about my fucking self for 5 minutes and then just be like, whoops. That didn't sound like I was interested in you at all. I really started going off on something, and then the tism kicked in. And Sammy, can we have another 5 minutes so she can tell me about herself?
Does Sammy ever give extra time?
Okay.
Does Sammy? Most of them give a one final question. I haven't seen him go into overtime, but at the
Okay.
end of it, one final question, and that would be me. Whoops! I guess one first question.
Do you smoke?
Occasionals, not all the time.
Okay, about drink alcohol.
I drink alcohol on occasionals. Yes.
Occasionals.
That's great.
You?
How many
Yeah.
times is the occasionals, or is that like the brand?
That's what in my mind it was. I drink the occasionals. It's the brewery downtown there. So if we want to break that down, occasionals sounds like a weekend guy. It's occasionals. That's my guess. You know, not every day, just 3 out of 4 days. Not quite half.
No, I didn't. So what's your habits?
What are my habits?
Mm-mm.
I got a nun's habit,
Uh,
and I didn't know they made habits outside of nuns' habits.
Oh,
I work. I like to go hang out. I like to do exercise. I like to go enjoy the beautiful day.
no offense, but I can't
Exercise.
tell from your angle that you like to do exercise.
Exercise is the name of his dog. Run! He's Rob Saul in disguise. He
Disavow,
does.
disavow.
He does look very. That's why I call him Farva. His body type looks like he's been on the force for a while and hasn't had to do that physical examination at all. They absolutely are. The kids are telling mom to hang up. Give us attention. Just like the lady yesterday who said, "I've got 3 baby daddies. How hot am I, Mom? I'm very hot, aren't I?"
I was listening to that part. I never saw her face, and I'm kind of glad.
It was rough. It was rough, and you can't do anything about your face. Like you got your body. There's something you can do about it. There's no workout for your face to get it less jacked up. It's just jacked up, or you got to go to a doctor to get it less jacked up.
Yeah, unfortunately.
A great description last night. The lady was meth cretin Shelley Duvall. That is a pink-haired meth cretin Shelley Duvall was the lady from last night. So
It's a potent description.
it's a 10 out of 10. Very well done. I was actually doing that on No Filter with Andrew, going over his likes and reposts and replies to all the very naked ladies. I was having fun describing them to the audience of YouTube since we can't show them, and how nasty some of them were versus some. It's quite descriptive to talk about all that was doing with those thighs and the labia majora over there on No Filter. But Andrew liked it, and he commented he wants it.
Hey, people like what they like.
Mm-hmm. And Andrew, being that he's not had any at all, he wants it all. He will not. He is not disqualifying anyone. Good for you, Andrew.
I like to go on vacation. Excuse me?
Who
I do
doesn't like
like-
to go on vacation?
He goes to work, he hangs out, he likes to go on vacation. Thank goodness that he took this time to really get in depth of what kind of a person he is.
Yeah, I love to do exercise since I am at home. When I cleaning the house, I just keep.
Okay, good, because that's going to be your duties
yeah, I feel
as
like
as the housewife.
Mm-mm.
You like standing in front of the oven and the sink? Those are important.
Dancing while cleaning and singing. That's how I work out.
Whistle while you work, just like all the other 6 dwarves that you work with. I'm actually referring to the to the lady I've been seeing recently. She's very short, and she may also be Filipino. I don't know what type of Asian. Is there an app where I can take a picture of her, like birds, where you can say, "App, what is this bird?" Where I can take a picture of her face and be like, I don't know, is she Filipino?
Yes,
Is
but
she
they
a
got
Chinese
canceled,
lady?
I assume, for obvious reasons.
Really? I figured that would be a big hit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it would.
Nice.
All right, guys. So that is time, guys. That is time. So, Sweetie, do you have one important question for him, like to ask?
One more question is, do you like Filipino girl, even if it is had a kid?
Do you like Filipina girl? Right here. This thing. Are you down with that?
His response face is not good.
I have a lot of friends Philippine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How about you, Rob? Do you have one?
Bullshit. You got a lot of black friends too, I bet.
Sure.
I did go out on a date with a Filipina who turned out to be a porn star, and once I kind of
Nice.
it was shortly before my major horror phase. I would have gone for Lucky Star, but I got my head got all in front of itself and tripping over like a porn star. This is a crazy person. She's clearly a crazy person. She used to fuck on film. I've seen her get double penetrated by a couple of Nazis, and they weren't playing a part. These are the facial abuse guys. They were legit into that stuff. And
Her? One important.
yeah, I couldn't. I just overthought it and couldn't just let Lucky Star do what she does best, and that would be fart in my face, because she tried to get out of porn. When I met her, she was doing background work, and there were no new porno videos of her coming out, and then a few months later, new videos of her started coming out where she's with a guy, and just as I described, she would fart in their face. So I don't know where she's gone from there, but she tried to meet halfway of the industry that wanted her back, but she did not want to do that type of work anymore.
You know, I don't have a lot to say because when people talk about porn stars, it really just sounds like they're talking about like a fantasy land, because I just, I'm not like, I guess I'm prudish, but I'm just like not really like, you name a porn star, I'm like, who? I'm just, I don't know anyone.
You are the polar opposite of me and 2K last night. I think it was last night's, or no, last week's episode. Last week's episode when Tuki and I just had 15 extra minutes of talking about porn stars from when we were in high school. That memory bank is huge. Because we started going off on the a new porn star that died, and I was unfamiliar with her, but I'm very familiar with Haley Page, whose boyfriend just decided to. Well, I believe it was the drugs that made him decide that, not him, but coked up him.
Yeah, well, we're again, no
Question?
comment.
And sometimes I go for a joke and I just get very depressing. That's why I have our buddy here to absolutely admonish me for those huge swings and misses.
Where's the joke? Sir, we're on the air. I know we're on the air, but where's the joke?
Would you come to the United States?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, look!
Okay.
Look at that! Her eyes and face just light up. That's the point. Yeah, I don't want you to come to the Philippines, guy. No, don't come here. Me come there. Yeah, I do need to bring these two things running around, or sell them off. You want me to sell them off? I could sell them off.
Ooh, yeah. But I want vacation. You like vacation? Let's make this happen.
Okay, so sweetie, would you like to match with him or respectfully pass?
Match.
What do you think, Rob?
I'll respectfully pass.
You respectfully pass?
What the hell?
He's not looking for a mail order bride with kids. I bet you if this was a mail order bride that didn't have any attachments, he'd be down for it.
Fine. All right, Rob, much love, right, bro? Request
All
back.
right, take care.
All right. All right,
Does
that's
the host
fine.
of the
That's fine.
dating
No worries.
pay
No
for the
worries.
shipping?
Does the host what?
Does
Oh,
the
the
host
host helps
of the
not
show,
at all.
Sammy, pay for the shipping?
No, not at all. This is on him to pay the shipping and
So
handling.
I have to match with her. I have to take her kids. I have to pay for them to get here, and then I have to marry her. That's like 4 things.
But to be fair, Sammy and the other hosts only count the matches, not what goes on after that. There was one recently that he matched, and within the half hour, he was back up again, speed dating someone. She ghosted me. She blocked me.
I would too.
Still counts as a match. They matched. She just blocked him immediately.
All right, you guys can get to know one another. The floor is yours. Go ahead, y'all.
Hello.
Hello, Rodney.
And I am so happy to see our buddy here again. I believe he has a very important question for this lady. I have it all loaded up right here. I need to put this one on the board.
What's your love language?
He's back.
I love him. What's
Rodney
your love
Pooh Bear.
languages?
What's your love language?
I am just seeking him out. I guess I just want to host the dating show where he is the bachelor for the entire time. We are gonna find you some love, sir.
What's your love language?
She is
We
gonna
gotta figure out
speak.
what his love language is first, though.
We're gonna find someone who speaks his love languages. Blood language. I hear languishes. Like that's a fancy $2 word for some people. That languishes. I don't see Rodney Pooh Baby pulling that one.
How do you guys think?
I'm doing good.
Stop the cockfighting, Rodney. Gosh, it's when it's not the smoke alarm, it's the cockfighting in the background. It's most certainly her chickens.
You're just mad because they're more cultured.
Fix
Someone's getting a
your
text.
fucking reception. I do miss East LA. East LA and Grand Theft Auto 5 is all of one city block, and they're missing the chickens. There's no chickens running around. I'm like, this isn't a proper representation of East LA.
How do you guys think?
I'm doing good.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Oh,
They
Yeah.
both look young as hell.
okay. That's good.
He looks like he's been stung by a bunch of bees. I like all the weird.
He sounds
head-shaped
like he's been
people on here.
stung like a bunch of bees, too.
Yeah, he went. That's why his name is Rodney Pooh Baby. He's Pooh Bear. He stuck his hand right into the beehive to get that honey. And now you hear the vlog.
We figured out the connection.
I can't hear you. Talk a
Wait,
little
are
bit
you
louder.
able? Like, are you
Alright,
able?
yeah. Talk a
Can you
little
go to a
bit louder.
quieter-
I can't hear you.
And notice everyone's talking over each other. What? What? I can't hear you over the chickens. You love cock too much. Step away from the cock, sweetie.
Yeah, right. Go to a different room of the house with less chicken.
Because she's Sammy. She's inside. She's inside. We can see that.
Can you go to a quieter area? We hear a lot of roosters. A lot of roosters right now. You know.
Roosters? There's no roosters in my.
I mean, we hear a lot of roosters.
She says she doesn't have roosters. We didn't hear him until Rodney came up. Does Rodney have a cockfighting going on in the back room?
That's a really good question.
She's claiming those roosters are not coming from her end, which we were like, oh, it's the Philippines, of course. So now I am very curious, Rodney. What the fuck are you doing with those chickens?
In the background, are you able to go away from the roosters?
Hello, Sammy.
What's up,
away
Rodney?
from the rooster.
When you doing this bidding for a good day, sir?
Trying to get you guys to date
Man's
each other right
autistic
now.
as fuck.
So we trying to do. Okay, so
Hell yeah! Now we get to
are
watch
we gonna get to know each
football.
Whoa, I can't show this. What are you doing rebroadcasting the NFL, you crazy bastard?
other, guys?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So, sweetie,
you were just calling me on the phone to
again,
hang
are you
out.
able to go to a quieter area, sweetie?
Yeah.
Okay, so just go to a quieter area. It's a little loud.
Outside.
Yeah, there it is again. the searching
I'm gonna take
for
it outside where there's more chicken.
Yeah.
Outside. Wait.
So then that way we can, you guys can like understand each other and you guys speed date one another.
Okay, she's away, and the chickens have gone away.
Awesome.
So
Let's go, everybody. Let's keep tapping the screen right now, Chad. Let's keep tapping the screen.
I am leaning
Fine.
towards her being full of shit. Does she not know what a chicken is? Do we have to call him El Pollo for her to know to get away from him? Maybe.
What is with his camera? Why is he holding his camera upside down?
There is a lot of shitty camera work on these slow adult speed datings. The people who are just lying on their bed with no shirt on is pretty common. So Rodney Pooh Baby holding his camera just upside down is a solid B plus compared to compared to the curve that we're grading on.
Sad but true, I think.
Screen, you guys. Ronnie, can you try to show yourself on the camera? Can't like see you.
I'm right here.
Yeah, that's my forehead,
right.
bro.
Ronnie, can I actually get back with you right now? Is that
Yeah,
good?
go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah, we don't know where she went, so we're just gonna bring her down. To be honest, we're just gonna.
Nice.
She just came back. She went away. We don't know where she went. After I just admonished her, go somewhere quieter. I don't know where the fuck she went. She's been gone for 30 whole seconds. We got to keep this show moving. Bye, Rodney. Bye, lady who I just admonished for being in two. She was back. Just wait a couple more seconds. You're a shitty host, Sammy. You couldn't vamp. You had Rodney. You had King Rodney in your show, and you couldn't hold on to him.
He says, I'm going to get back to you. No, you're not.
Gonna bring her down now, chat. All right, guys, let's keep going, everybody. Let's keep going, chat.
Very disappointed that we did not get to hear the phrase that pays.
What's your love language is?
I've got to be better with my phone storage because I mentioned it earlier this week. I screen recorded him on a speed date, and I was laughing because it was 5 minutes of what show blank, and really not taking it in, and just on to the next one. What your job is? What show? I'm having a hard time remembering what he was asking, but it was just question after question of what show. And it's on me for not clearing out the space in my phone to bring that piece of gold to you. It's lost media.
What your college thesis was?
What your blood type is. What your alma mater. What's your grade point average am?
You
I
gotta
like
be able to
add
teach me something, Mama, because I got no brain.
And as I said, I heard people who talk like that guy a whore. Like it's a southern thing. I've met people in Maryland just below the Mason-Dixon line that like to move their lower jaw as little as humanly possible, and they come across with that mumbling sound that Rodney guy has.
You do really
So-
good at that, honestly. I couldn't understand a word you were saying.
It's from experience. Go out and meet some other hookers that are backwoods and shit. Probably work at the auto parts store, and you just absolutely will have that accent down after a bit. I'm gonna.
If I
miss
meet
you,
the guy
Steve.
that's talking like that at the auto parts store, he better be able to point at things, because I ain't talking to him.
The guy I'm thinking of, his gums also like were randomly bleeding one day. I don't think he brushed his teeth, but like Christmas and Easter, when some people go into church, that's when he brushes his teeth, and just you can't be on the clock and around customers with blood coming out of your mouth. Fix it, Daryl.
Yeah, that's scary.
If you were in one of those, scare car auto parts stores that are so popular around October, sure. But on the regular, nah, that's we can't have that. So after some fun speed dating, we do have some ads to get to. So anyone can earn commission over on TikTok now. So this is real fun for me as I'm screen recording more stuff. So
you can earn
let's-
commission for what? Just posting things?
Yeah, fucking anything. There's a lot of people that are a lot of women rather. I haven't seen men selling the lingerie. A Beetlejuice shower curtain that was featured within the past couple of weeks of this guy showing off his Beetlejuice from Howard Stern shower curtain that he was earning commission on. You can buy it here. T-shirts like the T-Public shirts. I was wearing my Debo's bike rental shirt. I could sell that. We might have a T-shirt in this one, but fucking fidget spinners. There's a fidget spinner guy that's selling those. You can learn. They on absolute commission on absolutely anything. I almost made an actual sentence there.
We're hitting the ground
That was a
running
good
this
cut.
summer at Black Circle and Loom. So come check us out. Come visit.
So this is the actual official Black Circle and Loom TikTok that they've given over to this barista, and they let her do some of that humor there. So thank you for allowing that, Black Circle. I wish I had serotonin.
I wish I had
instead
serotonin
of a
instead of a
huge cock.
That is a good shirt.
And as you see down there, Pranky68 shop creator earns a commission.
So he just brings that on there and then sends it to you for $45?
Well, he's like what I do. Like I've been a brand ambassador for the past couple of months. Buy this shirt. Buy this beer. So they're like a brand ambassador. Buy this shirt. And when people click that link from their page, they get the commission. They get a little bit of a kickback.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Blazing Saddles shirt, straight from the movie. Oh Oh, it doesn't.
You know,
Shop
they can't
here.
make that movie today.
We can. I can just imagine the remade version of Blazing Saddles. No, I can't. I said I can imagine it. But it's when you die in your dream and you just wake up. As my brain tries to put it together, it's just nothingness, and it moves on to another subject.
I haven't seen it. One of those classic movies that I have to see.
The ending fight is so fucking ridiculous. I did an episode a while back with American Cupcake, ranking all the Mel Brooks movies, and when he pitched the idea to me, it was like, obviously Blazing Saddles is number one, and I was like, well, let me just look at that really quick, and yeah, just by a quick look, I was like, yeah, it's number one. The 12 Chairs was his first. I had actually never seen it before, and it didn't have his wacky style in it yet. The producers started with Mel Brooks's wacky style, and I could just go on and on about Mel Brooks. High Anxiety was more fun than I remember. Silent Movie. Oh, Young Frankenstein. A lot of young folk just, ew, a black and white music movie, gross. Show them Young Frankenstein if they're
I
gonna
like black and white movies.
Good, yay! You're not like some of the young folk. Even me, I say young folk, people my age. That no, Three Stooges, black and white. It came on every Saturday
color
and
for
Sunday
plot.
On AMC. What do you mean you can't laugh at because it's not in color? Oh, Matt Hibner has the inside scoop. Blazing Saddles 2, starring Kevin Hart and Adam Sandler, featuring The Rock as Mongo.
You know, that's a cast that is rich and powerful enough to probably not get canceled.
They won't do it like that.
Right, of course not.
I mean, they'll do it, but they won't do it right. They're going to 2025ize it. And the studio, they told Mel Brooks, no, none of those words. Get rid of all of those words. And he was like, yep. He had final cut, though. So he was just... The studio notes would be taken to heart in this one. The studio would absolutely... do we really need racial humor in Blazing Saddles? Can't everyone just get along with a vengeance?
I would say no.
That's my thought process of the studio being like, well, what if they have this common enemy, but all the townspeople are different races? That's what they did in fucking Quantum Load, the new Quantum Leap. They go back in time to old Western times, and it's diverse as fuck. And I'm ripping my hair out like, no. That black woman should be an Irish woman because they were the minority. You could teach your audience something of like, oh here, this redheaded woman, it's just a redheaded woman. No, they were discriminated against. But no, you've got to make it 2025 type diverse with all the races instead of giving us a little insight and history lesson into like it changed. We used to discriminate against Irish folk until they were like, we're white folk now. All right. Welcome to the club.
Learning isn't fun.
Just make it like
No, it is. I'm
like
just kidding.
2025 and move forward.
Trallallero trallallà. Tung 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 sahur. Bombardiro crocodilo. La vacca Saturno Saturn.
That is our
those are
8-piece
horrible.
brain rot set. As promised, I was able to get the AI Grok to recreate that shark buddy we had there. I didn't even attempt our frog with a tire body and human legs. That was something I was like, I'm not even, just do something with some animals. I don't think that's a bit out of Grok's league. And a little plug for Skeptical
I'm
Robot.
fascinated by them. Is
we're
that third
learning-
one at... Sorry, go ahead.
Where learning is fun. You learn about all the hoaxes and horseshit throughout history. That I do have a Friday that I've blocked off. I've got to get back to you, Luigi, because I'm on for many Fridays in the summer. I've got a special earmark. This one I'm off. Get me on the skeptical robot.
I gotta do the same thing. I gotta just get like request a day off for it.
A definite fun show over there. And I just have to send out a bunch of emails. Luigi, I would like to come back, and our buddy, shit, not Honk Clown, our Dr. Harley Quinn really would like to come on as well. So I've been curating some clown stuff. Which one were you were commenting? Was it the alligator, the submarine? They've all got human feet. That helps make it extra horrifying. Just the little bit of humanness to them.
They all have a similar theme, and they're like three things put together, except for the shark. It's just a shark with legs.
I guess the shoes. Well, no, the other ones have shoes too, except for the frog. And it said it's an 8-piece set, but we only see the 4 here. The 8 are kind of scattered about. Looks like something I would like in the new Puppet Master Rebirth with the Brain Rot set. Oh, Land Shark! It's Chevy Chase, reborn. He's not dead yet, but his old character, reborn.
How well could these possibly sell?
I don't know if it is for sale. Shop 8-piece 1 set Italian Brain Rot Part 1. I honestly didn't even look down there as I was editing. I thought this was fucking fake. This exists. More research is involved. Thank you for questioning. I will absolutely look into it. Oh, of course you were Sid, Matt Hibner, Frankensteining old toys when you were a kid. You were the Sid. Dances with Ghosts, I'm sure, has screamed at you that you are Sid from Toy Story, ruining his good time.
Nowadays, if you're building toys, it should be like Warhammer models.
You need something that the kids are already familiar with. They don't want any of this generic airplane stuff. We need Thomas it was JJ. That was the jet plane. Thomas with tank engine.
Right.
Are you familiar with Dances with Ghosts at all, Annie?
No, I have no idea other than through Matt Hibner, like through
the chat.
word alone.
I think I'm going to have to feature some of his videos of trolling Dances with Ghosts. Because that guy came out as like someone to like really give it to the angry video game nerd and his band. And when you do just a little bit of uncovering, it's like, you're just as goofable as the guy you're trying to goof on. So it gets him really upset when someone like Matt Hibner spearheads the goofing on him movement.
It's good to have A-loggers. It is.
I'm sorry.
So we've got some more fun. This next clip is this next compilation I call Crackhead Behavior. I hope we have a lean in this one. I don't recall if there is a lean and a nod in this one.
Isn't that from fentanyl though? I don't know. I don't mess around with the heavy drugs. So fortunately, the biggest thing that I have to worry about is falling asleep and spacing out.
The nod was around before Fent was big. The Baltimore nod has been a thing for a long time, and heroin is a big problem. And nodding off is part of that.
Oh, it's the fentanyl fold. Never mind.
I'm sorry to bust in like this, but...
What the fuck are you doing in my house?
I'm sorry to bust in like this, but I just beat that case I just beat a case at Chuck E. Cheese. It's my 16th. It's my 16th case.
So this
what is
crackhead,
he talking about?
This crackhead it just appeared through this guy's floor, and he is talking absolute nonsense. What is he talking about? Indeed, what he is talking about doesn't exist on our realm, and somehow he has tunneled into this man's house.
Because he's a mouse from Chuck E. Cheese, I guess. But what's a case?
I'm sorry to bust in like this, but what the fuck are you doing in my house? I'm sorry to bust in like this, but I just beat that case and
I just beat that case. Okay, I think he's talking about a lawsuit. I think that's the case he's talking about. I just beat that case at Chuck E. Cheese. Sounds like he's introducing himself as I did not get convicted of kid touching. I was only accused.
Okay.
But who knows if there was an actual lawsuit.
I just beat a case at Chuck E. Cheese. It's my 16th. It's my 16th case that I've had so far. And hold on, I got something for your ass. Spread your shit. Spread them. Spread them.
I feel like this is staged.
It's I didn't look into this any further. You are very much the skeptical robot of this one. I like to believe I am the Fox Mulder that meth heads are out there and active.
Well, if this guy lives in this house and that meth head, crackhead, is not burrowing into this guy's house and instead is already living in this house in the floor, look at the condition here. What is that shit over there in the corner? What is it with all those all the clothes everywhere? This is a horrible living. The mattress has no sheet and has stains on it. I think this crackhead lives here and was living in the floor because it's warmer.
You did a great a little investigation with that little bit of information. Luigi, the main skeptic, no. He had a court case at Chuck E. Cheese. The Rockafire explosion was to the jury. That rug does look like it has several types of piss on it. I believe that is cat, dog, and rat piss on that rug.
Yay!
It is very yellow.
They're gonna fucking love it. Who? People in prison. I'm not going to prison. I'm not going to prison. Yeah. Hold up, dude. First off, what would I go? What would I go to prison for, bro? You're in my fucking house.
It was easier getting in than getting out again.
In the hole there's also a light down there. It's like a basement or a second floor or something. That room has lighting in it.
Arkansas criminal code is gonna back me up on this one, buddy. I done beat 16 cases at Chuck E. Cheese's, boy.
Whether it was a bit or not, those are some psychotic fucking eyes. He is not faking those.
I think the guy's crazy, but I also think it's staged.
Now that you've presented your evidence, I think you might be right that this is his roommate who lives in the crawl space, and that floor just rotted through. So now sometimes he'll just come up and say hi. Not in here. Go through the. Actually, no. I imagine they created that door so that the landlord wouldn't get suspicious, and you can easily and cover it up with the rug. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into this 8 Uster guy some more. I think that's his crackhead roommate. Like at the end of Shaun of the Dead, he just keeps him on a leash underneath the property, and sometimes he lets him off the leash. This is one of the nice nights where he's off the leash.
What is that office chair facing? The wall? That's not even a desk.
There was also some like gaming lighting, like right there. There's the O-ring. There's 2 O-ring
light. There's 2 ring lights.
I'm gonna have to make
Asmund Gold's house.
I'm gonna have to make some notes. I have no further answers. I took this as a crackhead invading, And you have made me very curious by saying, no. That he's not invading. That crackhead lives there. And this guy is doing a bit with his crackhead buddy who belongs there, who has permission, who may be on the
I don't know
lease. No,
how
he's not on the
staged it
lease.
is. Maybe he just, like you said, he like, it is roommate. Like he thinks that his crackhead roommate is living in this room, but is actually in the floor, and he's renting out the space to the guy, and he comes in here to check on him, and he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing coming out of the floor? And get out of my house. You're done. We're out of here. You're out of here. You can't live in 2 rooms of the house. This is your room. You don't get to live in this room and under it. That's not. It's not a pillar of room.
Judge Greenberg has spoken. Definitely staged, and we are. I'm going with the zombie roommate. This man is real.
I mean, you can see his ribs.
Real, not the country. He's a person, not a country. This is a factual person who's not putting on a bit, but the roommate with the camera is. That's where I'm leaving this off. I will do some further digging on this.
16 cases at Chuck E. Cheese's, boy.
And now on to a lovely couple, Dr. Oodles and his wife. There they are out in the country. You can get some better lighting there, sir. Out on a dinner date night.
I don't think that woman has a pulse.
Nor does her child. So that's how you know that it's really her child.
Well, those aren't supposed to have one.
Even though that his father is a living human, he's more like his mother and takes after her. It didn't get it didn't get to be a real boy like his father, unfortunately. Didn't get those genes.
He has his dad's open-jawed stare, though.
I really like that she's a goth girl with the black lipstick. Oh, and that's actually the younger of 2 kids. This one appears to be a bit older.
This is creepy, but in a creepy way.
They're celebrating Christmas. They're having a grand old time.
Dude, wipe that shit off her face.
She ate Santa's cookies. How dare you? Oh, now a
That's a good
very
pose.
thoughtful. Yeah, that's nice. It shows her in deep thought. She has some fat ankles.
Now you should have her riding a horse.
Yeah, she certainly rides something all night. But you need to look at those cankles, ma'am. Those are very huge for your small stature.
That's rude of you. The mom has a hairline problem.
She's lucky she didn't pass it on to the kids. They have a nice, healthy head of hair, just like Dad. In fact, I'm looking at Dad's hair there and the son's hair. I think that one day he just shaved it all off and then fashioned a wig for his son there. Because that does look like his hair.
Yeah, no, the kids are definitely his.
Oh, it's the sedentary lifestyle. Thank you, Berg Snake. You can tell that she isn't active. Even though she's not a large woman, she's not an active woman.
Yeah, she has some health problems, I think.
Oh, on to
So
one
does
of
this guy, I think.
one of my newest favorite musicians, Rush Dickus, I believe is how you pronounce that.
That's not music.
He is taking the one-man band into strange new directions. Playing the whatever that is with his nose, it doesn't seem to be working out as well as playing the banjo with his tongue, though.
I think I think he's like making the sound of a swarm of flies. Or the power generator.
Yeah, it's like Mr. Methane. Mr. Methane used to, he made a few appearances on the Stern Show and would do the flight of the bumblebee with his farts. And that's what he's doing. It's a whole flock that he's adding to the Mr. Methane game. He didn't have the powerful farts like Mr. Methane or our buddy Luigi Greenberg, but he does have some musical skill.
I mean, he has a lot of room to improve.
I bet you he actually knows exactly. I bet you he's a virtuoso who can outplay absolutely any one of us. And he just had like a break one day, and this is what he chose.
What is the song supposed to be?
It didn't have a title.
That's
so,
not how you play a bass.
Not how you traditionally play a bass. Just like with Rex Viper, you're not traditionally supposed to play a left-handed guitar when you're right-handed, but these people are making new waves, showing the world how to do things. Not quite the same.
I go, cause once I go give him that manoy, it's only me that he on, it's only me that he want.
That is definitely Hollywood Boulevard.
Hell yeah.
That Doodle Bob with her sexy lower half and she's roped off. So she might be some big social media lady here, because just any old Joe can go and hoi manoy out there on Hollywood Boulevard like that.
Are the people on the Hollywood Boulevard here more or less crazy than the people on Fremont Street?
It's a different type of crazy, and the Fremont Street performers are more under control because you've now been there. You've seen the performance circles, the people who are begging for tips for. Did you see the Move Me guy? There's always someone Move Me who will be completely still until you come over and move him into some other fashion. So those performance. Oh man, you missed out. No, you didn't. You didn't miss out. Those are the lamest ones. But it's just an oddity I haven't seen anywhere of the pose me for a buck. The people aren't allowed to perform outside of those circles, whereas it's a fucking madhouse on Hollywood Boulevard. They made a documentary all about it, Confessions of a Superhero, where anybody, you don't even need to have a costume. You could just sit there begging, but you're going to get less money than the Optimus Prime if you don't have a costume.
Fair enough.
I'm ready. Oh, make him go, go burn.
Why are they recording?
Eyes rolling back, now you're talking in a slur.
Get up there.
We're actually still in Los Angeles at Dodger Stadium. A car is on fucking fire, and the Oregon player decides to let them know in this fashion.
Damn, that is crazy. that was dirty.
I already did, Matt Hibner. The Escape from L.A. I love it. I'd love to go back, but not as much as I would not like to go back. It's an experience. I believe it was Baz Luhrmann who had the song "Live in L.A. before it makes you soft." Live in L.A. but leave before it makes you too soft. And speaking to my L.A. friends, they're saying that's the influence of Northern California. But whatever it is, You've gone soft.
It's always someone else's problem, huh?
We've got this Rosa Parks memorial on the back of the bus, and this this person is taking notice to the fact that she still ended up on the back of the bus, even with all her effort not to.
That's rough.
I remember when she sued Outkast for their song Rosa Parks.
Don't trip on the kayak.
And I remember my thought was, she's still alive? So I don't know if she got anything from Outkast, but that was a nice banger from Outkast. Push that pull. Everyone get to the back of the bus. I can see why she got a little upset. Everyone get to the back of the bus, being in the chorus.
People can get upset. Look, I'm not gonna get into it.
Don't trip on the kayak. I told you don't trip on that.
Dead ass. Taking a picture of her. A stupid motherfucker.
Oh, she's on the ground. I did all I could do by telling you don't trip over
Is
the
she
kayak.
in the yard or did she go get hit concrete?
I think that's a yard. I think that's grass and dirt. Oh, actually, no, that's right behind the car. Yeah, right there. That does indeed look like a concrete driveway that she fucking plowed onto.
Just the way, like, just the way he just said, "Hey, don't do that," and then she immediately does that. Why are women like this?
George Burns on the back of the bus. Matt Hibner believes that's actually George Burns.
It looks like it.
Don't trip on the kayak.
She's just leading with her shoulder. She's looking behind her. He just told her, watch out. She is not paying a bit of attention at all.
He saw that coming from 3 years in the future. He knew that was, he was walking to the door. He's like, she's going to trip on it. She's going to trip on it. Okay, I got to warn her. She's coming way too fast to this kayak. So I'm going to get out of her way because she's not going to trip into me.
Is that what Elon's 20 kids? It kind of has that face to him.
Trip on the kayak.
I love how she is leading with her upper body and her shoulder. She is so unbalanced.
Like somebody threw her out of the door.
It does look like Uncle Phil just tossed Jazz out. She's almost falling out of the door.
And the door gets closed too. She closes the door. And then somebody else comes out.
Why did you do that?
Why'd you do that?
This guy tried to film a frog and it flew away. Kind of stinks that frogs can't fly. Gee whiz.
Dear God.
Oh no. Okay, they're slowing down.
Look at people on the scooter over there. Oh my God!
You thought it was going to be something with the ducks.
There. Oh my God!
I like it. She laughed at him and she's like, "Ha! I hope he falls down." And then he does fall down. She's like, "Oh my God! Did I do that?"
Look at people on the scooter over there. Oh my God!
It's as if the I don't even know. Like someone screamed, "I'm going to fucking kill you!" The way that they run off in terror.
It's like they heard a werewolf scream.
And thanks to Mr. Blue Sky for that song, that nice odd song. You used to have that as the theme song for the St. Cloud Moron show before I went completely fucking insane covering both him and James Rolfe at the same time. Oh boy, even when other people cover Steel Toe now, I can stick around for a little bit, but when it goes on too long, I'm having flashbacks.
Mr. Blue Sky does a fantastic slew of work.
I've got a good dozen songs from Mr. Blue Sky that I throw in the mix. Most of them a nice ambient chill type of mood. Sisto, he sent to me specifically because I was looking for something upbeat. Anytime people were dancing or something, I was like, I got nothing from you, Blue Sky. You do great chill work. All right, here's one for the dancing. So now I've got an upbeat one to throw in, and yeah, check out his SoundCloud. Does some nice ambient work. Aaron Imholt. Oh, Spurg is on a mission to find that the hype train music for me. You can now set a goal on YouTube, and I've never set the goal before, but I've got to start setting the goals once we get that hype train music, so we can do that fucking horse shit.
Yeah, that is horseshit. It's funny how it's a bit based on a bit based on something that's legit, and then all of that. They think that YouTube is like making like a thing off of it. No, they just stole it from Twitch because Twitch makes money off of it whenever they have big creators being like, all right, this is the time where you throw out money. If you have time to throw in money, you can feel like a big part of a thing, and then you're more important because you got like points or something. And to me personally, it just disgusts me. Aaron's just entire everything, especially with his just constant begging. And I'm sure other people have said this, but I bet Aaron could do a show if, he was like a different guy. If he was a co-host on something, maybe he would be interesting, But whenever it's his show, it's strictly give me money, give me money, give me money. Why aren't you giving me money?
He's probably too proud to be the co-host of a show. He's kind of like Opie in that way, where he's just too good. I'm too good for this job. So that's fine. Well, that's Opie currently. And I love that we are watching a wealthy man in real time run out of fucking money, and he's not doing a fucking thing about it because he outright admitted, I don't need to worry about money. For like 5 years, I'm good. Seriously? Like you outright admitted?
Are you
5
dying
years
before
you're kind of
5
fucked?
years?
I think he's literally counting his millions down as they dwindle away. He's did a stream from the Costco parking lot. He's like us average folk. He's not even shopping at the Wegmans. He's going to Costco.
I would feel bad for somebody like that, but it's hard to when they did it all to themselves. Nobody did that to them. He's not being punished, It's not like he wasn't cursed like by a witch or something. He just is like, well, I'm an idiot. What are you gonna do?
Having the producer as well, E-Rock, like he did not badmouth Opie for the longest time, and now he's being quite open of like, I tried to get back in touch with him, and he was like, why would I? All right, maybe because I have the master tapes. E-Rock, I want the master tapes of my show, my life's work.
Okay, sure. Here's my conditions for it. Go screw.
That was the exact, yeah, it was a go screw. The conditions were, come and have a lunch with me. It was number one, and he couldn't get past, come and have a lunch with me and talk.
Yeah, you would think that these people, like, sexually assaulted his wife or something like that. Like, they have done something to personally and professionally and permanently hurt Opie. No, they were just, people that worked with him and then don't work with him anymore.
I have not heard E-Rock on Jim and Them, but he does a lot of radio stuff. He was at Sirius XM for a while, has branched out into podcast, especially after Compound Media shut down. He was a Compound Media guy and didn't get brought over to Compound Censored.
Yeah, E-Rock,
redundancies. Eric Nagel. I could not remember his last name for the life of me. Very well might be E-Rock over in Jim and Them. I love Jim and Them's coverage of Corey Feldman. It's absolutely addicting. And Matt Hibner, your coverage of goofing on Dancing with Ghosts, I get it scratches a similar itch as Jim and Them's Corey Feldman coverage for me. Someone who just very masterfully covers trolls the lolcow, I guess. I don't have another name for them. Wound up big for that.
That's exactly what they are. I know the word is overused kind of in our community and stuff, but can you think of another term that like exactly describes what we consider them to be? They're just livestock for amusement.
And it's what we're attracted to the most. Rodney Pooh Bear is now my white whale. I do not have any more footage of him that I know of. And he's now maybe he isn't a lolcow, but what I've seen, what your love language is. I believe you've got a lot of lulls to give, Rodney Pooh Bear. Come back.
I like that he got on the speed dating, and instead of acknowledging the girl, he's like, "Oh yeah, well, hey, what up, Sammy? How's it going? Man, what's going?" He's like, "Hey, we're on a show right now, right?"
And right now, this show is checking out Women Doing Mundane Things is the title of this compilation.
Thing.
A redhead with tattoos and big old titties can do absolutely anything, and I will be an audience.
Later tonight too, but that's gonna be later. I think like 4 or 5. So, debit
There's
or
a lot to
credit?
take in.
What? You should probably always do credit if you can get points, because then you get money back. So,
she's got quite the steel toe herself there. Hey now.
Ooh, wow.
that's the best reason to use credit over debit. Like everything I buy on.
Is she... Oh, because somebody asked her.
Thank you.
I was like, is she one of those financial people?
Yeah, anyone in here, if you haven't given me a heart, me.
It was very much just a random question. I'll ask. What will my roommate likes to ask something even more mundane? Chicken nuggets or chicken tenders? Just the most.
Okay, that's completely
mundane...
different. That's not more mundane.
Oh, you think that's less mundane than credit or debit?
Credit or debit is a mundane question because there's a bunch of sub questions that you can get into. Chicken nugget or chicken tender is pretty straightforward. You either have a preference or you just were like, whatever, I'll just have some fried chicken covered in fucking batter. But if you want something that is actually like good chicken, then you probably are going to get a chicken strip or a chicken tender because they're designed to be like chicken with bread on it, whereas chicken nuggets are little chicken discs. And there's nothing wrong with chicken nuggets, but you cannot compare chicken nuggets to chicken tenders. You just can't.
Then I won't.
Please do. And remember to always collect your points before you leave so you can level up. I'm not lazy. Do you guys see how much I'm sweating?
And this time, this guy Rabbit Hole is just trying to neg a date out of her. You're being lazy. You're jogging and stretching. Why aren't you doing some running? I don't know why I turned him into a Jewish guy.
Because it's a great way to be pedantic.
Thank you for the love, Big Daddy.
I guess that's why I am
to pass
taking
your
people...
time while doing the jogging. I think like watching something's fine, but like why not make a couple of pennies?
I could get a few sunglasses or some corgis. That's a whole like $3.50 if you give me some sunglasses and a corgi.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm close.
Oh, that helped him get off. She's close. He just, she's close. From jogging to walking a straight line. And there we have a pinned comment: DUI checkpoint, Crenshaw and 30th Street in Los Angeles. Those are very. She is thinking very much about those steps. She definitely went to happy hour.
That, or she's just trying to follow the rules, because sometimes they're ultra strict about the rules, and if you do anything that they didn't say, then they say you're being resistant.
It definitely wasn't as bad as Mary Lou Retton. Mary Lou Henner was on Taxi. Mary Lou Retton, she just got a DUI, and she had an oxygen tank and everything. It's kind of funny. So someone who has such health problems that it's like, yep, we got to cuff you.
Well, I mean, you know, I might turn into the Hulk.
I'll show you real quick. Le están ya.
He fucked. They're taking blood.
That's ridiculous. Damn, are those some crab rangoon?
You dropped a piece.
Is someone gonna tell him what I'm eating? It's the same thing I eat every day. I think.
Trying to take over the world? Is that what you're eating?
Wait, that's what I thought.
I already said it like 3 times.
Then you should pin the comment. Just pin the comment. Oh, just cover her face right where the sandwich is. It looks like she's doing something else. That looks really filthy when you just look at that.
I see.
Unknown to the rescue: chicken, onion, lettuce, bread.
Wow.
No Chick-fil-A sauce? No ketchup? That's too damn dry.
No protein? Oh, chicken. I'm stupid.
Thank you. Thank you. Unknown said it. I will, Dutch. Thank you.
It's weird that some people are into just watching people eat.
Sometimes the mundane things I gotta stick around for. And there's the number right there. There are 67 other people with me just watching her eat a sandwich in a poorly lit car.
Read the comments. Dude just said.
I do love how she is taking more words to say, I'm not saying it, read the comments, rather than chicken, onion.
You're right. She should just pin it.
What do I
It's
do for
engagement
work?
bait.
Yard work for your mom.
Oh,
That's nice.
yard work for
My mom
our
could use it.
mom. Shit. She really showed us. She told us our mom has a hairy bush, and so she's a Brazilian waxer. It's nice she gave us a little puzzle to do to figure out that she does Brazilian waxes for a living.
No, I got out here at 10:33, and that's when it was 10 minutes ago when I started eating that. Chicken, onions, lettuce, bread. Thank you.
It's like this, like rattly, because I'm using my esophagus to speak in my trachea. Okay, not that I need to clear anything. It's the vibration. It's not a natural vibration.
Watch out, Ned. They're coming right for us.
The body's just getting accustomed to doing it. This is I'm a baby laryngectomy. You guys.
That's gross.
Baby
That's
laryngectomy?
repulsive to me personally.
And that's the only way she can talk to you. So, you're on a date with this lady, and that's the only way she can speak to you. I would call her somewhere right there in the middle. She's got the April Rolf thing going on, where I wouldn't say she's unattractive. I wouldn't say she's attractive. So you got someone who's not bad looking, but they can only speak. I can't do an impression. I can do like a Smeagol impression while trying to do that, but I can't. As she said, your body doesn't want to do that. She got her voice taken away by fucking Ursula, and this is the best that she could do. Now I want to see the Little Mermaid third act with this voice.
No.
Oh, I don't remember any of her songs, so I can't do an impression. Yeah, it's not, when I'm doing it, it just sounds like Smeagol looking for another world.
In your life, as you go through your life, I mean, you may be young now and you might think, oh, I can conquer the world, and you can. If you believe you can, you will.
No, I'm going to leave that alone.
However, life is up and down, up and down, up and down. And
whoa, you're getting me hard with that sultry voice and all this up and down talk, Missy. Careful now. You don't want it to go off in your hair.
While you're traveling in this beautiful thing called life, shit happens. Okay, shit happens. And trust and believe, shit's gonna happen to you. Now, you're gonna do one or two things are gonna happen, okay? You're gonna give up because you can't fucking handle it. Or you're
I can't handle it.
When you
Annie has been through a lot in life, and it was this sound that made her wake up like Avicii.
Yeah, I don't. It's not great.
You're gonna learn how to adapt, okay?
At least she's able to enunciate. She does talk clearly. It's horrible, but I can understand her.
Yeah. And she said she's brand new to the laryngectomies, or the whatever the fuck the taking her voice box away was. So she's only gonna get better in time.
Gross.
There's someone for everybody, and yeah, I got nothing else. Good. I'm really attempting. I love to do impressions, even though they fucking stink, and I can't get anywhere in the neighborhood of that one. I can only ask for impressions.
You gotta have really good throat muscles for that.
And my throat muscles are not as worked out as Heather from idthroat.com at all, so I won't be able to do that. Oh, I was about to go down a rabbit hole, which you already said you don't know. I will not talk about 2004 porn for 15 minutes on end at the end of this show, like I did with 2K. You won't be able to.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just can't participate in it. I'm just lame.
It's probably better you don't have such a great knowledge of all of the DP scenes that Taylor Rain has done, which is only 2. Disappointed she only got 2. Well, DAP, I should say. She had many DP scenes. DAP, she only went for it twice. Venus, she did it a few more times. Belladonna, see, I can't help myself. I'm giving you advice on all the anal queens of 2005.
Kate Meany wasn't on the list?
No, that you'd get in trouble for having 2005 Kate Meany anal footage.
Oh, right, she's like a child.
That's not
then.
legal.
Never mind.
Yeah, she's part of the new generation of buttholes that I'm not as familiar with. I don't even know the name of the butthole that has the octopus tattooed around it. I'm very familiar with seeing that butthole online, but I have no idea who it belongs to. My
Can
porn
it dance?
knowledge ends. Maybe? Definitely not Olivia O'Lovely. I hadn't thought about those giant tits in forever until Dr. Harley Quinn mentioned Luscious Lopez last night. I'm doing it again. I can't help myself. The last 15 minutes are just dedicated to archaic porn talk. I need Richard Christie inside the porn actor's studio.
You would be good at it, honestly. You could interview people just about porn, apparently.
That did happen on the Stern Show a few times. They did the straight up parody of Inside the Actors Studio with Richard Christie. I think there was 6 or 12 episodes. They're hard to come by, but some of the I know you
Are they easy to come to?
They only show well, it was on Howard TV. So even the small clips that they did show of their performances, they didn't show the clips that I could really finish off to. Well, I do believe I'm not gonna keep you around too much longer, and yeah, this next clip I have, I'm gonna save it for another day. It goes on for a while, and some of these I second guess myself. Is it funny? Is it not funny? So I'm gonna put that one on the sideline and bring that back another time. Annie Orion is over at insanity.com. Right there under her nameplate is where you can find all what's going on with what is this game, and how is the current play along going?
Well, I've kind of taken a detour playing Once Human with Spurg Snake. It's a really awesome like base building game. I am going to slowly start getting back into Red Dead and Sleeper Citizen, which are the next 2 upcoming What's This Game episodes. And we might even do one for Once Human since we played so much of it, but that's to be determined. But either way, yeah, if you want to check out my stuff, you can go to insanity.com. That's with 2 N's and an E.
Spelt all weird like that. And I had fun with you co-hosting for a year, and then yeah, I'm not a gaming guy through and through. Once I was like, I'm taking time away from some things. I think I need to tap out. I definitely enjoyed introduction to Prey specifically. That was an absolute work of art. So thanks for introducing me to that on my time there, because I put it up there with the first Portal game, where it's beyond like a game. It does belong in like the National Registry for video games of like this is just complete narrative gameplay, everything 10 on 10.
Yeah, it falls into a subgenre of RPG games called immersive sims, which it really does do that. Like it gets you immersed in it. You can really go around in that game and have a lot of fun, and it's got a great replay value. So you could jump into another playthrough right now and play it different than the first time and still enjoy it. So I'd recommend anyone Prey.
The first time you're able to give yourself power-ups, and some you're making yourself more alien. I took absolutely none the first time. I didn't finish my second playthrough, but I took too many alien abilities too early, and the fucking turrets. I had some set up in some doorways where once I went back to them later in the game, just oh yeah, I remember setting that up.
Yeah, that game is tricky. If you're a tactical kind of person, you can really get around a lot of things. But it also lets you just kind of just literally bash your way through things with a wrench.
That is your very first weapon, is the wrench. There is. Did you? I think you were telling me about the wrench only run. Did you attempt a wrench only run?
Yeah, wrench only run. Wrench and powers only. I've never done just wrench only. That would be a real hardcore playthrough.
Yeah. I guess I didn't mean. Going through without any of the upgrades. That does sound kind of fucking impossible. That first time that I met just any of the aliens, the wrench, I quickly upgraded to a gun, because they're just so fucking fast when you first see them, and you adjust to it because then you meet ones that you were like, oh, that one was so fast. Well, it looks really fucking slow now, doesn't it, buddy?
It doesn't help that the enemies that are fast can also turn into anything that, is... They can turn into anything. They're mimics. So it's a great game for that. Like, I haven't fought another enemy as memorable as the Typhon in a game. They're just so incredible.
My favorite, I mentioned this on the review, my favorite room in the game is the one where every single object has a sticky note on it. Not a Typhon or safe, whatever it was. They went over every single object
on
in
everything.
The psychosis that they were going through of, like, we need to save ourselves, and every single thing could possibly kill us. Okay, this is safe. This is safe. I fucking loved the implications behind that room. And Walter Goggins, he's fucking everywhere. So him showing up for a small role, he'll show up for a small role in fucking anything if you pay him right. And his pecker
Hey, he's a good
is
actor
surprisingly
too, so
cheap.
I like it.
I don't know what else he showed his penis in, but he's got his old man pecker as Uncle Baby Billy in the Righteous Gemstones. Who wants to suck an old man's cock? Oh, I think that might belong on the board as well, along with things like this.
You think this is bad? This chicanery? He's done worse.
Who wants to suck an old man's cock? Well, we already did one sign off. I'll stop myself from doing 20 and just sign off for realsies this time. Thank you all for joining. Now feel free to go away.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for going on this adventure with me. It's fun being with friends. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bye for now.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. Ding dao day.
Places all. All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gate. To right, dear honey, with the right and left date. Grand right and left, around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girl. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.